If it was my inbox, I would probably look at the subject line and see what's important for me right now.
I don't think I looked at the sender as much. I think
when it says Newtown Real Estate, that tells me exactly who's bothering me. Whereas Henry Osborne, if I've never heard of him before, I'll go, well, that's spam maybe, and not even look further. He might be trying to, it might not be real or something. So, but if I'd already experienced Henry, then that'd be fine. It'd be like a personal touch. The subject lines are very long. I didn't really read the whole line. They're truncated at the end. So what's the point of that? I think they need a bit of editing. Like make it a bit more. Just a short sentence that somebody will read and understand is my preference.
Weekly listing updates. I'd probably have a look at that. But then there's a few others on there that I'd just skim over and read them in my when I had time.
I'll probably look at this one first, weekly listings update. I'd really look at this because when I'm doing my research, the listings I find is important because it's what you compare, what you're selling, what you're looking for, etc. So, that's why I would probably go for that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of options. I wouldn't want to see ones that are like way out of the price range or in a completely different suburb to where I'm looking. Yeah. And then from there, I would just click straight onto if any of them were interesting or like within my, parameters, I'd click on that and go through it and just have a look into it. They don't often always have a price, especially at the moment. Everything's kind of listed for without a price. It's hard to know whether or not that's something that would actually be within my reaches. And then I'd look at the address next.
Pretty much be like something like this. I would like to see is something simple: address, price, and then the facilities, and then obviously a photo, which that's pretty standard. Because then if it does appeal, then I'd look into it further. But as a standard, that would be good. I mean, I just glossed over that. I didn't really actually read it, just because from that, this would probably be, you just get the impression it would be just a generic kind of email. Like I did, I just scrolled straight to the photos and the properties.
All right, so they've got a facility to put your preferences in, but they've got listings as well. So I think I'd roll through the listings to see if anything is attractive. They've got the price there for some of them, all of them, auction price, So, and I guess it gives you a clue of the style of house too. Like there's one there's obviously a unit or a couple of the units that wouldn't interest me, but so knowing what kind of place from the picture is useful.
I'd have a scan through, obviously, and then if one of these properties caught my eye, like I'd obviously click into it, have a look, compare the bedrooms, compare the space, the land size and whatnot, the price. I'll just go from there, obviously. Anything that caught my eye, just have a look.
I think I would open this one again, weekly listings update. So again, new listings that match your profile.
Well, if I'm going to be passively receiving information in this format, then I'd want to know the sale price here in this email. But if I specifically decide that I need to know what's going on, then I'm happy to do the research myself.
I mean, probably the weekly listing updates, if I was actively looking just to see, I'm thinking that they would be covered probably if I was getting stuff from my agent anyway. But that possibly could be something that I would look at just to compare what else was out there. But I go back again to, I do love the way the pages are laid out. They're very appealing, in my opinion. They really are appealing. I think I'd click on and have a look sort of thing. Like if I was looking, different scenario if you're looking at buying or selling. But if I was looking at selling, I'd click on ones that I think, that's similar to what we're selling. Let's have a look what the inside looks like and, that sort of thing. Just to get some comparison. If I was buying completely different, I would click on anything that interests me that was in my price bracket sort of thing, and then possibly contact an agent.
But assuming that, broadly speaking, the core details here are within what I would consider, then I'd want to click on here and I want to sort of look at that property in detail. And I would also presume there will be a clickable link to Google Maps, so I could see whereabouts it was in relation to the shops, the station, those other facilities that I'm particularly keen of. And then I would probably move on to Google Street View and take a quick look through Street View and just make sure I'm happy with the street and the neighbourhood if I wasn't already reasonably familiar. I would probably get onto the phone to the agent. And because I think, again, building that personalised relationship with the agent is really important. And of course, it also offers the opportunity to question the agent about other information about the property, such as the buyer's motives and other issues that might not be obvious from the specifications.